Okay, so you're already well aware that part of what has been happening for at least the last 60 years in this country has been a process whereby people have been speculating on investments regarding judicial capital and the outcomes. And so, cases, including specific kinds of charges and case references that happen during one period, may alter during another period of time, and in the course of altering the focus, shall we say, the primary focus of those courts at the time may have an impact on social, economic, and political decisions outside of just the court system, including the federal court system, but also the state court system. This is the second time I've been looking for a specific case, including a case that was argued at the Supreme Court level that had a specific reference point originally and now is being flipped. I'm not even going to talk about what the case is and what the matters are, but I have already in my evidence as well as my backup voice files I've made after reviewing two Supreme Court cases that discuss a request for the Supreme Court to review a military process, a military legal process involving considerations not only of jurisdiction, but also appropriate application of considerations of standards regarding the adjudication of a military court proceeding, as well as the intercession of the Supreme Court in the civilian leadership of this country making decisions about going to war. And this says that if you are a lawyer, a civilian lawyer, within the federal district court system or the state Supreme Court system, all the way up to the Supreme Court of the United States, you already know about your responsibilities to apply your constitutional duties, including, if necessary, in consideration of providing a check against the abuse of the military, including within a specific and distinct military legal process. And if there have not been enough people with actual military experience, including military JAG court experience, that have been able to be in the federal court system in order to engage in that, then that's something that you're going to need to address, or the court system is going to need to address. And other people that have either the prior military experience or may even be veterans in, right? The legislator need to be able to address. But that's no reason to allow for a misrepresentation that somebody has said that a particular individual can be denied their constitutional rights to due process in any way, shape, or form and be remanded to a situation where they need to invoke their understanding of the distinct relationship the United States military and the Code of Justice of the United States military has in order to prevent against being extorted into cooperation with organized crime allegedly being orchestrated by people that want to identify themselves with a civilian power structure. That should be all I need to say. This isn't about securitization. This isn't about finance. This is about high crimes. This is about people getting their position together and understanding where and in what manner they are accountable. I know enough without anybody talking to me about for what I'm accountable and in what manner I can protect myself against efforts to try to extort or intimidate me into agreeing to cooperate with what I know are high crimes. What I don't have right now, in any way, shape, or form, is evidence that the people who believe that they were entitled to authorize this did anything close to that. And I already know consistency is important. I'm making my deadlines. I'm making my benchmarks according to your standards. But your standards were not the ones that were at stake here. Unfortunately, because you have refused to relent on your obstruction, now your standards are the ones on the chopping block. And until you admit that, and until you get out of the way, then every single day, I'm just going to maintain consistency.